And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that duct tape. I apologize for cutting it short. I apologize for taking you away from those times gone by. But we have a matchup. We have a semifinals before us. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of altitude, we have the Chinese Protoss player representing the Starving Camels SSLT. It is Cyan. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Protoss player representing Starlight Twinkle SLT. It is Nice. As we quickly just set up the player names and make sure that everything is on the up and up. Boom, there we go. So we did miss out on game one. We missed out on game number one that was actually ongoing while we were in the middle of Miyamika versus Oriana. So we don't really know what happened there. We don't know how Cyan was able to win that first game. And you heard me right. Cyan is ahead in this series 1-0 to take that first game. And now is one game away from advancing on to the finals, where he's going to be fighting for a qualifying match against the winner of either Miyamika or Jeshi. Meanwhile, I was able to eat one piece of chicken because it was a very short break. One piece of chicken, and also a couple of pieces of tteokbokki. I do have some Korean. They're not called rice cakes, right? They're called what? What are they called? What did I just eat? No, yeah, sorry, yeah, they are rice cakes. Yeah, Korean rice cakes. Spicy rice cakes. Good stuff, good stuff. So I was able to get a couple of pieces of that inside me, and that should fuel me for the rest of the cast. I should be good. Should be good to go. Meanwhile, we do have some gate expands being set up, both players being as annoying as possible, trying to delay the other's Nexus. Cyan goes for a cyber block. He's going to be able to delay the Nexus a little bit longer. Meanwhile, Nice only goes for the pylon. I believe he plans to cancel this pylon. Yep, there we go. Does go for the cancel. So Cyan is going to be able to throw down a much faster Nexus, but he was actually already forced to throw down a Stargate. So it's going to be a Stargate opener from Cyan. Meanwhile, Nice is holding on to his resources right now. He is waiting a little bit longer to get into that Nexus. But do we cancel? Oh! We do cancel in time. Nexus is thrown down, so Nice was able to get into a gate expand, Cyan into a gate, Stargate, then expansion. Oh boy. Meanwhile, an Adept does slip into the main base as well. There is a shield battery, so this Adept shouldn't get too much damage done. Do we scout the tech? The answer is no. Nice is going to have a much faster Twilight Council, which means, or should mean faster Blink as well. But we shall see. As the opener was a little bit chaotic, but things are settling down. I wanted to confirm whether or not Nice saw the tech, and he didn't. So he doesn't know about the timing of that Stargate. He can assume, and he does have a shield battery ready in the main, so more or less he should be prepared for any kind of Oracle harass. Hopefully he has units in position though. Hopefully. Oh my god. As Nice will have an advantage with Blink Stalkers and with upgrades as well. Meanwhile, Cyan is going for an Oracle opener into DTs. Nice does not have detection. Oh no. So hopefully Nice is able to go for a Robo momentarily. Obviously with a Forge you can throw down cannons, but chances are DT is going to be killing you before a cannon can finish. Here we go, a couple of probes are going to be going down. 3 probes do fall, not too bad. We do have a proxy pylon being set up. By the time the pylon finishes, we should also have the Dark Shrine finishing up as well. Oh boy, I am concerned here for Nice. We have seen PvPs end by the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man, they can just end PvPs, but there we go. We do throw down a Robo. Nice will have detection available. Thankfully. Ooh, Robo is going to be confirmed and spotted by this Oracle. Meanwhile, Gateway is still on the way. Dark Shrine just now finished up. We do have, and I believe Nice sent Yeah, there we go. Sent hallucination across the map and does confirm that Dark Shrine. Hallucination was not denied. Nice now knows to chrono out that first observer. And Nice even goes for the full warlock. Fully aware that DTs are out there. First Stalker goes down. Sentry is warped in. We do have a force field to keep that pylon alive. And yeah, Nice. He's handling this beautifully. Again, really great scout. Really good reaction. Oh, as he force fields and keeps the gateway alive a little bit longer as well. The force field to trap the DT. There we go. We do get a kill on the first DT as well. Nice, defending so well here behind this. We're getting into quite a number of gateways. We have 3 gateways done. We have 3 more gates on the way. So it's going to be a 2-base 6 gate, or it looks like a 2-base 6 gate all in. As opposed to this gateway explosion, Cyan, he goes for a 3rd base instead. So Cyan's going for a more economic game. Nice isn't. Cyan hasn't seen all of these gateways either. He only has a piece of the puzzle. And Nice is going to be going all in. Here we go. Prism is out. Sentries are loaded in. Stalker's going to be not too far behind that Prism as we send out everything across the map. Meanwhile, Cyan is getting ready at that 3rd base. We have 2 shield batteries in position. We have an overcharge, at least at the 3rd. The natural is a little bit more exposed. We only have a single shield battery, but we have the high ground, of course. So yeah, we'll see if Nice is able to break either location. Looking at the unit tab, Nice does have a Stalker lead, but Cyan did morph in that Archon. Here we go, the Stalkers are pushing on forward, pushing their way up this ramp. Good force field, but the Archon does break it. Yeah, the Archon just mowing its way through all of those force fields, mowing them down. For those who don't know, Archons, they are massive units, which means they break force fields when they come in contact with them. So the Sentry not adding too much. The Archon is finally going to be going down. We have 4 shield batteries behind this. Oh my god. A 5th shield battery is on the way. The boys are being pulled. Cyan now recognizes his opponent is all in. He can afford to lose some probes. But the blink control is looking good here from Nice. Is it going to be enough? The Prism goes down. No more reinforcements. No more reinforcements. And Cyan is closing the gap in the Stalker count. Nice is being forced back. At the same time, the Oracle dives in. We do have a stasis trap. Nice to see this coming, but oh god! He doesn't react. He didn't know. I think he just assumed that the Oracle would be attacking with his Pulsar Beam, and the stasis trap goes off, takes out half the mineral line. Nice is going to have to try to expand. But expanding from this position is going to be so difficult. Takes down the pylon. He's working on +2. He's going to have to kill a building here if he wants to expand. Oh, he's going all in again. Interesting. Okay. I like it. I like it. We back off. We feign defensive play. But really, we want to go all in for a second time. Hoping to try to lure Cyan into a false sense of security. Cyan does see the move out. His Adepts are going to be going across the map as well to get an eye on and harass a mineral line that doesn't exist. Because there is no 3rd. Stalker's being morphed in again. God, look at all these shield batteries. How do we break this? We don't. We have backup pylons. We have overcharge. Cyan is looking so heavily fortified here at his 3rd. Adepts rock up and oh, there's nothing here. There is no expansion for Nice. The wall is still a wall. And yeah, Cyan, all he has to do is defend. The longer this goes on, the better it is for Cyan, as long as he keeps on morphing in more of those Stalkers. Keeps up and catches up with those upgrades. Now, there is going to be a +2 timing. Nice has +2. He also has charge lots. So, technically, he has a better army. Composition-wise, he has a better army compared to Cyan. Is it enough, though? Is it enough to overcome all of these shield batteries? For those wondering, Zealots do an amazing job at buffering at just tanking shots, tanking stalker shots specifically. But there aren't that many of them. Yeah, we're not going for zealots at all. We're warping in more stalkers. It's still going to be just stalker v stalker. Cyan has the army lead. Boy. And once he realizes that, he can push forward. He can just break his opponent. Nice backs off. He's working on +3. He's working on a Dark Shrine. He wants to expand. There it is. Going for a third. Very late third. As he takes the third, Cyan takes the fourth. That goes to show just how good of a position Cyan is in. Ooh, Prism goes down. Ay, ay, ay. Not ideal here for Nice. Doesn't have a lot left. At the unit count, he has 32 stalkers to his name. He's gonna catch a group of stalkers, even though Cyan has a unit advantage. Maybe bleeding out a little bit too much. Nice, closing the gap. Now Cyan only has a 6 stalker lead. Only 4. Nice is also going for DTs. Shadow Stride in production. So DT Blink, of course. Fourth base is under threat as well. Do we have a robo game? Cyan does have a robo. Chargers are rocking on up as well, and yeah, Nice is just being forced all the way back. Oof. Big losses here for Nice. He can use DTs defensively, but that's just going to buy him a little bit of time. That's just going to delay the inevitable. The overcharge is popped. Cyan does respect it. At the same time, we have the Oracle getting ready to dive into the main. Do you have any DTs for... we do. They're dead. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw DTs go across the map. They did, but their cannons in position. DTs do nothing. They don't manage to get much done. Cyan just not able to really make use of his lead, not quite yet. Just working on his own upgrades. It would be nice if he teched into something like Disruptors or Sky Toss. For now, just maxing out on pure Stalker. It's looking to max out. And blink on forward as well. DTs, they do go for a backstab. A couple of probes. They create an opening, and Cyan is able to just force his way up this ramp. Overcharge is popped, and once again, we gotta respect it. Cyan really doesn't want to push into overcharge, which is surprising. The Stalkers, they can DPS through a shield battery. Can happen. See a recall back home. Detection has arrived. The DTs of Nice do buy him a little bit of time. Hopefully we keep the keeping the observer at home. DTs have been spotted. Focusing on the main push. Nice, just being so assertive, so aggressive. Like, the confidence. It's crazy. He's down in Stalkers. He's even in upgrades, but, like, the way that he fights, he's making Cyan scared. It's like, oh my god, he's crazy. As DTs do go for a run by, they do blink on 4. They take down the cannon. Detection has been annihilated. But Cyan, he does have an observer here in position. Takes down the DTs. Cyan, at a certain point, needs to recognize his advantage. He's going to be coming in from behind. No, he's going for a backstab instead. For a counterattack. I do think that he can collapse on this Stalker army, but he's not too interested in doing so. We have much at home to defend. We got a little bit of sack defense. Just a little bit. Well, as we can see, Nice just going for that triangular third base. We do have that run by coming in. We do force a recall. And Nice is being caught out here in the middle of the map. Finally, Cyan, he's able to find a fight that he likes. Yeah, we do see so many Stalkers bleeding out here for Nice. Cyan should be able to push his way up this ramp once again. And he should be able to commit this time, even with an overcharge. Like, mate, you can focus through that. You can break through the overcharge, and looks like that's finally what's about to happen. We're going to focus on the shield battery, right? Yeah. Shield battery does go down. We're pulling back because of the DT run by. Cyan is giving Nice so much time.
Clever.
I did not know the DT said that. Clever. DT survive. Oh my god. Cyan is giving Nice so much breathing room right now. As Cyan is up 2 bases. He has a 5th. He has a 5th base.
I am the blade of Shakuras.
He's the blade of Shakuras. I'd never heard these lines before. I don't. Is that like, what is that? That's so weird. We cast a lot of StarCraft, but I haven't heard these voice lines during a cast before, but here we go. Cyan taking a couple of hits here in the retreat. Once again, Cyan just not feeling too confident. Really aware of how much of an advantage he has. But here we go. We do blink on forward. Diving on top of this army. Coming in from behind as well, setting up a full surround. We do have the overcharge, but again, we don't need to worry about it. We do focus down the shield battery anyway. We blink on forward, and Cyan is finally collapsing on this army. GG gets called. And Cyan takes game number 2 and the series 2-1. GG. GG, well played. Now, could Cyan have done that earlier? Yes. Yeah, he could have. But you know what? At least he was safe and secure in his own mind, in his own heart, in his own game. Was able to overcome his opponent in the end, and yeah, with that, GG. GG, well played. Congratulations to Cyan. He advances on to the qualifying match, to the finals here of the Masters Coliseum 6 Asia qualifier. Boy, where he's going to be facing off against the winner of our next series. You can see it here on the screen. Up next, or coming up now, is going to be Mia Micah versus Jeshi. Here we go.